Landman Season 2 continues to be a roller coaster as Episode 3 shows once again that Tommy has no luck in the world whatsoever. So, let's talk about it. The official tease for the episode is simple but honestly kind of unsettling. It says Tommy confronts Cammy about finances, and Cooper's success draws attention. Well, clearly, we are up to no good. First of all, we need to talk about Cammy. You might remember that in the previous episode, she got served with a lawsuit mid-jog, as the insurance company claiming that M-Tex's entire $400 million settlement was wired straight into Monty's personal account before disappearing. Rebecca stalled things by negotiating progress reports on a new well, but Cammy knew something bigger was hiding under the surface. That night, she went through Monty's files, digging like she was searching for a crime. And from the look on her face, whatever she found was worse than any of us expected, and probably dangerous for the future of the company. In the next episode, things are going to hit Cammy harder than she ever imagined. She's finally going to uncover the truth about her late husband, and what she finds is going to absolutely break her. The man she trusted left behind a pile of debts and under-the-table deals that could drag the entire company straight into disaster. And even though Tommy steps in to guide her through the mess, Cammy is shaken to her core. She becomes so overwhelmed, so exhausted by the lies and the responsibility he dumped on her, that she actually starts thinking about getting rid of the company altogether. I'm not kidding. She seriously considers walking away from all of it. That's how deep her resentment goes toward the man she thought she knew. Another important topic in episode 2 was the moment of Cooper's entire life. A moment most people wouldn't even dare to dream about. All 6 of his wells hit oil. Even he said it himself. This wasn't supposed to happen. You need supernatural luck for something like that. And usually luck that big shows up carrying a price tag we can't see yet. But there is a caveat to all these. Turns out Cooper had secretly borrowed $8 million to finance those wells. Of course, he didn't ask Tommy for advice, didn't think about the risk either. When he heard about the money, he just jumped. Once Tommy started digging into the lender, the truth hit like a brick. Cooper wasn't dealing with a normal financial company. He was indebted to a lender tied to the cartel, run by El Jefe Galino. You guys know him as Andy Garcia's character, who looked terrifying even through a single photo. In other words, Cooper might have struck oil, but he'd also walked straight into debt with someone who absolutely wasn't going to let him walk away. In the next episode, Tommy is going to face off with Andy Garcia's character, demanding that he let Cooper go. And Garcia's character does not sugarcoat anything. He reminds Tommy that the contract Cooper signed is binding, and that at this point, he practically owns Tommy's son. Hearing that cuts Tommy deeply. It forces him to confront the guilt he's been carrying. All the moments he wasn't there for Cooper, all the times he avoided being a real father because he was afraid of becoming his own. Well, needless to say, that regret hits him hard. We also spent some time with Sam Elliott's character in episode 2. After stopping by TL's retirement home, Tommy's resentment toward his father snapped right back to the surface. TL accused him of not grieving, and Tommy answered, "We've avoided telling each other the truth for a long time. Let's not start now." And yes, even though it was nice seeing Billy and Sam in a scene together, I kind of hated that Sam's character was once again just there, watching sunsets. I mean, I doubt they would let him sit over there for yet another episode. In fact, we know that Tommy will take him home to meet with his wife and daughter. We will even see him dancing with Angela in a lovely scene, as he will try to catch up with his family all these years later. So expect a lot of emotional scenes and fresh bonding between the estranged family members. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been extremely disappointed with this season so far. I mean, we all came into season 2 expecting the same spark season 1 had, and while the love is still there, the reaction so far has been complicated. When season 2 first dropped, critics were actually pretty hopeful because it opened at 81%. But not even a week later, after episode 2, that score slipped to 77%, which is the lowest the show has ever had. And the audience score? That one honestly shocked me. The premiere sat at 36%. Not gonna lie, I didn't expect you to be that frustrated so quickly. Right now, it seems like the number is slowly climbing, because it's at 40% now. But compared to season 1's 64%, you can tell a lot of people feel like something is missing this time. Because of all this, the overall score for the show dropped to 53%, and that number really says a lot about how you guys are feeling right now. Which is sad because honestly, I genuinely like this show despite its obvious problems. But yeah, perhaps taking Sam's character out of that retirement home would be helpful to the ratings. Episode 3 of Landman Season 2 is arriving on Sunday, November 30th. If you're watching in the US, it should show up around 3 a.m. Eastern Time or 12 a.m. Pacific Time. And for anyone watching from the UK, it's usually there by 7 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And I will be there to discuss it with you guys immediately afterwards. For more weekly updates, discussions, or analysis on Landman, make sure to like and follow. Meanwhile, the video on the screen might also interest you.